All right, little girl, you have a very busy week ahead of you, so you need to get to sleep quickly. We are only doing one story tonight, no pouty face. And you don't get to pick because, like I said, you need to get to sleep. So, once there was a girl named Wok. Isn't Wok a silly name? She hated her name because all the other kids made fun of her, and she didn't have any friends. Wok would play by herself all the time because none of the other kids wanted her around. One day, she got home from school and finished her homework very fast. Then, she asked her mom if she could play outside. Wok's mom said that she could, but told her not to wander very far. Wok left the house and went down to her secret place, right beside the river that was near her home. You like that, don't you? It would be nice to have a river near the home. She loved the river because it talked to her. Well, she liked to pretend all the splashing and babbling and other river sounds was the river talking to her. Uh-oh. Seems we've attracted a kitty cat. Probably just wants a little bit of attention. She liked to talk back too. This day, she said to the river, "River, you are such a good river. I wish I could be like you. You get to go all over, and you're always with friends like the fish, and the ducks, and the turtles. I'm always alone, and you are my only friend. Isn't that sad?" Then, she picked up rocks and tried to skip them across the water like her daddy does. Most of the rocks just went plop, and she would tell the river, "Sorry, I'm getting better, but I'm more of a plopper than a skipper." After a while, Mr. Kitty is just looking for a little bit of attention. I think we're probably going to have to... Is it okay with you if we share the bed with Kitty? Yes? You're such a generous little girl. All right, where were we? After a while, she found the perfect skipping rock. It was totally flat and almost a perfect circle. There was just one hook sticking out right where she would put her finger so she would spin it when she threw it. There was even a small spot made just for her thumb when she held it. She pressed the rock into her heart, and not into her heart, oh no, to her heart. Are you snuggling that cat so hard he's purring? My goodness. She pressed the rock to her heart and said to the river, "Oh, river, if only I could skip this rock and make a wish. I would wish so hard for a friend, and I could make the rock skip all the way across while you're wishing as hard as I could. Then maybe I wouldn't be so lonely." Apparently this little girl needs some diction lessons. Then she held her breath and made her biggest wish. She wished so hard for a friend and reached her arm way back, just like her daddy showed her. She whipped her arm with all its might and watched the rock skip. It skipped once, twice, 3 times, and she thought, "Oh, river, the rock is halfway, and I'm wishing as hard as I can for a friend." Then it skipped 4 times, 5, 6. On the 7th skip, the rock bounced to the opposite shore, and Wok gasped with me. One more time. She had been holding her breath and wishing so hard that she couldn't believe it. She skipped the rock all the way across the river. Then she heard someone falling down her path to her secret spot. She yelped and started to run off when another little girl fell onto the rock beside her. The little girl was crying and holding her knee. Wok saw blood and talked to the girl to calm her down. "It's okay, I'll help." Then Wok used the river water to wash away some of the blood and tore her skirt to hold on to the cut. "Let me help you up. My house is just over here, and my mom will fix you." Wok helped the girl to her house and called to her mom. "Mommy, this girl fell down by the river and hurt her knees. She needs help." Walk's mother came and cleaned the cut and put a funny, colorful Band-Aid on it. Then she asked the little girl where she lived. "Oh, I kinda got turned around. We just moved in today and houses all look kinda the same, but I think I live right next door." Walk gasped again, thinking of her wish. "What's your name?" the little girl asked. Walk was too afraid to say her name. All the other kids hated her name and laughed at her, saying things like, "Walk, why don't you walk right off the dock?" Walk's mom said, "Her name is Walk, and I'm so glad she could help you." The little girl started to laugh, and Walk was ready to cry. "How can this girl laugh at me? She's my wish." "That's so funny," the girl started to say. Walk made fists and squeezed her eyes so she wouldn't cry. "Because my name is Run," the girl finished. "Really? You aren't just making fun of me?" Walk asked. "Why would I do that? You helped me, and my name really is Run." And after that, they were best friends. It's a nice story, isn't it? I'm glad you enjoyed it. But you really do have to get to sleep. So I'm going to leave you and the cat. Sounds like the birds are getting ready for sleep too. So you just get to sleep. You're going to do okay this week. I know it's a big scary one. You're always precious to me, little one. Sleep tight.